Hey guys, I understand it's super noisy. This morning I am out, I should say today, I am out on the beach again looking for rocks. We got some good early morning low tides this week, so figured that's what I would do. And not finding a whole lot so far. Found somebody's post. Yeah, otherwise it's very pretty this morning. There's a whole bunch of this brown gook on top of everything. That's a pretty neat looking little rock right there. That is quartz, but boy, that's very see-through. That could be like an agate quartz. I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah, there's all this diatom crud growing everywhere, or not growing, it gets washed up on everything, and it's just kind of sitting there. It didn't get washed back off when the tide went out, so it's hard to see carnelians or agates of any kind when they're all covered with brown goo. So you got to pick stuff up and look at it. Looks like there's some jasper in this piece. Oh yeah, there's some green jasper, a little bit of red jasper. I think we'll keep that one too. So finding a couple keepers, but nothing great. So don't forget about the live feed on Friday. I think we might be going clam digging tonight. So probably get some video footage of that for you guys. It's supposed to be a nice low tide. It's evening digs right now, so you can only dig in the evenings. I don't know why they do that, but that's what they do. You would think that early in the season they would do morning digs and then they would do night digs later in the season, but nope, they only do morning digs in the springtime. So yeah, someone drove out here this morning. It is legal to drive on the beach now. I don't remember the exact months, but right now it's legal, so no big deal. I think I'm gonna go try another beach though. Surf is super high and pounding, loud. I don't know how that's gonna affect the clam digging. Sometimes when it's really bad, like when there's a storm, that pounding surf drives the clams down deep and they get harder to dig for. So I don't know if that's gonna be the case tonight, but it's definitely some surf. And it looks like the tide's turning fast. It's what we call king tides the next couple days. So I'm gonna get a great big moon and it moves a lot of water and the tide goes way out and comes way up high. Yeah, crazy. Beach life is fun and interesting, the stuff that you learn. It's amazing what the tides do, you know what I mean? Like how the moon phase and all that stuff controls everything. So yep, there is not a lot of rocks on the beach today. Let's go down here. I'm sure the sound of this video is not going to be great. I forgot to grab my little microphone with the little windsock thing on it, but that's all right. More brown gook on everything. Diatoms, algae bloom, all kinds of words they use to describe it. Clam food. I just want to find one nice carnelian. I haven't found a nice carnelian in so long. I'd like to find one. Yeah. When you see something that looks like a carnelian and you kick it with your foot and it squishes, you know it's not a carnelian. Oh, and then he looks over and what does he find? Aha! He finds a big old giant carnelian. Look at that one, guys. Finally. Good find. Good find. So there are a few around. That's good. Alright, well, let's keep looking a little more. And it's like I've been It's like I tell people, and like I've been told by people who've been rock counting for a long time, when you ask them the question of where do you find whatever carnelians or whatever agates, you say, where do you find those? And they all give me the same answer, and I'm starting to realize it's true. They're where you find them. There is no set spot. Like, you know, I just happen to look over at the right spot at the right time. So I also found earlier, I found this, oopsie, hard to see. It's a little piece of jasper. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not, but it should polish up all right. Now it makes me want to stick around and look some more. Now that I know that there are some here. There's probably always some here, but it just seems like some days are better for finding them than others. Like this right here, look at this. See, you stand back and you would look at that and you would think, oh, that's some kind of a carnelian or something, right? But no. That's when I step on it. Where's my foot? There it is. Squish. Not even a rock. So you got to be careful, because some of that kind of stuff is pieces off jellyfish and it can sting and burn. So you want to give great big giant stuff like that the foot check first. I mean, obviously if it's buried in the sand and sticking half out, like I've found big agates before, then you know it's not a piece of jellyfish, but it's just laying right on top like that. You might want to be careful. Here's a shell off of her razor clam. Old one. It's all bleached out. You guys are probably going to get sick of seeing razor clams by the time I'm done filming some videos of them, because I plan on doing a lot of it, showing you guys a lot of it. I got some taken out that I'm going to try smoking. Okay, that's where you run into the challenge with razor clams. It isn't finding them and digging them. It's, okay, I've got 47 bags of them in the freezer. What do I do now? You know, you give them to all your friends and your family and this and that, but that doesn't always go over so well. Oh, is this another one half sticking out? Nope. That is iron stained quartz. That's where a piece of quartz sat in some water that also had iron in it. And the iron stains the water, and the water stains the quartz, and you get iron stained quartz. If I understand it right. I am not a geologist by any means. Like, I'm not a rock expert. I just walk around on the beach and find the pretty ones, that's all. But that's how I understand that iron stained quartz gets made. Because iron, when exposed to oxygen, rusts. So that rust is what causes the brown color. What is this? Just a rock. All right, well, I think we're going to go check out another beach where I can probably find maybe some more carnelians. And I'll get back with you guys in just a few. You get a lot of these here. These are just quartz. Just quartz. I mean, it still takes millions of years for this stuff to form. But yeah, here we are finding it. Washed down the river, washed across the bay, washed across the bottom of the ocean, and up onto the beach. Now you got this little nice round piece of quartz. Pretty neat. there's lots of cool stuff on the beach today. There's a crab, molten crab. And there's a whole bunch of these cockles have washed up, and usually they just wash up just the shells, but there's a bunch of them that have washed up with whole clams in them, which is odd. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And there's a sand dollar. I should be picking some of those sand dollars up for my girlfriend. She likes to do stuff with them, but we got so many around the house now, it's crazy. So and lots of little rocks, but nothing shiny gold looking. Something my girlfriend always says is, yeah, we found a lot of rocks, but we didn't find no bars of gold. So kind of a little inside joke with her. But she's right, we haven't found any bars of gold yet, or anything that resembles gold. Just some nice carnelians once in a while, some jasper once in a while, and different kinds of agates. It's an interesting looking piece. Got a little green, got a little quartz in it. Not sure what that is, but it's pretty. Look at it. That's a pretty one. We'll put that in the pocket. We haven't tumbled any rocks in a while, if you guys haven't noticed, but still have the tumbling equipment. This little guy right here is what they call a red rock crab. He's also molted. He's left his shell and gone to grow to do bigger things. So that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting beach day actually today. We got some pretty good howling wind last night, which really turned some stuff up, which is what I was hoping to find. More cool rocks on the beach. But that's okay. Found lots of cool other things, and I'm sure it has to do with the wind and the weather we had last night. And you just got to be patient, because you never know when you're going to look down and find something amazing. They call these ones right here, when you get them with that line like that goes all the way around, those are wishing stones. Find lots and lots of those. And my feet are going to get wet. There's some dry rocks over here. So many through here though. Look at all this. Kind of a jaspery looking thing. Very neat looking. I'll keep that one. There was someone walking in front of me, but now they're gone. So maybe they gave up. Tide has turned, it's starting to come in now. Hence the surf getting closer and closer together. So anyway, if I find a beautiful carnelian or something, I'll bring you guys back. All right, so this is the back of my car, and I'm just going to show you guys really quick the final findings of what I found. Cool stuff anyway. Some of it I'm not sure why I even kept it. This is quartz. That's what they call moonstone. It's let me put it in my right hand because my left hand isn't so good. can see it's kind of see-through. It's kind of a nice one. Not a huge deal. This is a piece of quartz, but it has what looks like something in it. That might be a fossilized something or another. It's different. Anyway, moving on. I found a really nice piece of green jasper today. And it's already like somewhat polished from rolling in the sand, as you can see from the shine on it. And then I found a really nice piece of red jasper. Also nice and shiny from rolling in the sand. And then I found this one that has green jasper and a little bit of red jasper. Kind of a neat little rock, almost an agate looking thing. And then I got this little tiny chunk of carnelian. And then I got this decent size, about the size of a quarter, maybe just a little bit smaller carnelian. You can see the lines in it. Very nice. Very nice. That was today's collection. I used to just pick up everything. I'm a lot more selective now. So anyway, guys, don't forget, Friday's the live feed. Tonight might be clam digging. I'm not sure. I want to throw a bunch of different photos in this video as well, just so you can kind of enjoy the scenes from the beach today. And I hope you guys all have a great day. And I will talk to you later.